From the people who brought you Star Trek, Star Trek The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and a whole bunch of other nerd shit, we bring you Star Trek Custodial.
Hey, Jerry. Looks like the Borg left this place a mess.
Oh, Steve, you don't know the half of it. Worf's toilet is clogged again. For those who have always wondered, who the hell makes that place look so clean? Star Trek Custodial.
Hey, Jerry, the ambassador party for Rigel 7 is leaving a slime trail in the main deck hallway.
Oh, I just waxed that. Star Trek Custodial is full of action.
We need urinal cakes on deck 5. Red alert. Picard's got to take a whiz.
And romance. Oh, I heard you were dating a Klingon.
Hey, Jerry, your mother's a Klingon.
This fall on CBS All Access, Star Trek Custodial. What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the TVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid, so you don't have to.
That's right.
Yeah, we get to read the stupid this week. Yay. We missed it a couple weeks in a row because of Patrick, and then we're just going to keep going. And he can't explain himself because his mic is muted, and he doesn't realize it. Oh, hey, what's up?
Baby. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
what?
Rude.
Huh?
I'm right here. I know my baby is not dumb. Just because she
What?
doesn't know the Latin alphabet. No, she's so dumb. She's like, oh, I'm gonna chew on my hand. Oh, like cool. Stop trying to make friends in high school already.
When I do it, I get told to leave Target, but whatever.
Well, stop putting babies' hands in your mouth, then.
Listen. Show me the sign. Show me the sign where it says.
You know, that is fair. There is no sign in Target saying don't put babies' hands in your mouth, especially if they're not your babies.
Thank you. I'm wearing shirts. I'm wearing shoes. I wore a mask when I had to.
I'm here for service.
Show me the sign that says I can't put a baby's hand in my mouth.
Oh, God, yeah, he's just.
Your Honor.
Here's the thing.
Exhibit A.
You think of everything. I'm sitting here going like, man, I see a baby. I wish I could just put their hand in my mouth.
There's no
sign. There's rules. I know there's rules. I can't do it.
Nope.
And you're just like, could you show me where the bread aisle is? And like,
show me and this baby where the bread aisle is.
We're kind of a package deal at this point because I'm pretty comfortable with this baby's hand in my mouth.
Yeah.
And to be fair, his mom is just not paying attention.
No.
She's looking at knickknacks. They were shiny. They're on the end cap. I get it.
Updating her OnlyFans or something. I don't even know.
No. She's in the aisle looking only for fans. She's like, I'm only coming for fans.
The OnlyFans aisle. I thought this was completely different.
But now
singles and everything.
Thanks to the holiday merchandising. Well, now there's also air conditioners in here. God damn it!
Damn it!
This used to be so nice, and then got corrupted.
Do you know anybody with an OnlyFans account?
Well, I know people that used to have one. I don't know if they still do.
Right.
It was real awkward when they first got them, and they would post about it all the time on their social media. And I'm like, I don't know you like that. So the idea that you're posting these like promo pictures with like emojis covering things, I'm like, I don't know. We worked together. I know you, but like,
do they know that you're like a subscriber?
I don't know. I've never downloaded it. I've never used it. I don't know how it works. I kind of want
to be like, honestly, I want to be supportive, but at the same time, I don't want them to know that I'm being supportive.
Right. It's like, I'd like to give you money. I don't want you to know I am. It's right. You kind of want to be like their grandma, where you just kind of hide money in their coat pocket when they're not looking. Like, here's a 20, dear.
Like, here's $12. Nice boobs.
Mm-hmm. Here's $12 and some butterscotch candy. Great tits. Thanks, Grandma Patrick.
Oh, and clean your bathroom mirror.
Yeah, this is gross. No one should live like this. I love what you did with your butthole lately.
I'll give you $5 to clean your bathroom mirror.
I'll give you $5 to moon me, $10 to shake your tits at me, $12 if you just clean your fucking toilet.
Just clean that thing.
It's for everyone's sake. You have company over all the time. I see the duo acts you post. You think those girls appreciate a dirty toilet like this?
No.
I swear.
I swear to God.
And I swear. From the poo in the pee in the bowl. I'll clean
OnlyFans.
that.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, there's OnlyFans of just someone like I'm sure that's probably already made, but they make like an OnlyFans of a guy that's just like doing household chores, like, oh, look at me doing these dishes unprompted.
I can just imagine like some of these girls are like, gotta get naked for money.
Yeah, gotta get out of these pajamas, gotta get in my work clothes.
Gotta other
Ready.
pajamas.
I have to get out of my pajamas I'd wear to the gas station clothes,
Right.
and into my pajamas I don't leave my bedroom clothes.
I had said so. I had a friend.
Ooh, humble brag.
We both know who she is. She worked for a strip club. I had said I would rather see like the strippers in like street clothes, like do street clothes night.
Yeah.
Instead of these like elaborate things and everything like that. Cause I mean it's like do shorts and a tank top and then go up there and dance. I got singles.
Mm-hmm.
But like this like elaborate string thing, I'm just not, I don't know.
Wear your Joe Boxer sleeping pants that you still fit in from high school and my hoodie, please.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. No. Leave the smeared makeup on just one eye.
Please.
Yeah. I need the just rolled out of bed. Oh, you're still here kind of look.
Right.
Give me that.
Yeah.
You chose to do this last night.
I got all the singles for that.
You want some hot singles in your area.
Bro, I do not believe I do not believe that you could be a police officer in that outfit. I don't believe it.
Well, the force has been corrupted.
That's right.
So how you been, Patrick? You been running any stupid in your real life lately?
I mean, I hit a certain level of stupid.
What'd you do?
Oh my God.
What'd you do?
I didn't. I want it on the record that I did not do this.
Okay, so Patrick did this.
No, I did not. For the past 6 days, I've gotten like 0 interaction on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
0. And so I went to share something today, and then I went to go and like I had to tag somebody in it, and for some reason I couldn't find edit post. But it said something about edit audience, in which I realized that my Facebook has been only for me for 6 days.
For 6 days?
6 days.
What about the previous 3.5 months where no one cared what you wrote?
I know. But no, I was just like, first off, I did not do that because it's to get it. I did it to get it to change. It's super elaborate. And so I just don't know. But I'm like, if I did it, then what a stupid fucking thing. And
it's
people
actually,
are like,
it's not super elaborate at all. It's one click.
Well, you got to find it.
No, you don't. It's really easy. It's right there at the top.
No, but this is for everything.
No, I know.
Yeah. You could do the one post for everything.
No, but it'll change.
If I say only for me once, it'll change it completely forever.
Yeah.
No. Disagree.
Disagree?
I am unsubscribing to that comment.
Okay, well, no one asked you.
That comment is for only you.
Okay. Only bears.
Only bears. By the way, I have an Only Bears account.
I could have an Only Patrick's account where it's pictures of me, pictures that I take of you at the grocery store.
Yeah, I was gonna. You gotta send me that picture because someone mentioned it to me and I didn't see it.
Oh well, I have my Facebook set up for only everyone but Patrick.
Okay, cool.
So I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
We got. Well, no,
yeah. We were raising hell in Costco.
Oh yeah, just really getting turned up in the frozen food section.
That's right. And then he told the people that I steal.
That was fun. Am I wrong?
Little do they know I do.
Exactly.
Perfect cover. By the way, I owe you some crab legs.
Yeah, you do. Jesus, I think. Well, the picture was on Facebook.
Is it gone?
Oh,
See,
you
I was
know what?
looking for
I
it.
think I posted it right onto your page.
Oh, well, who knows?
Because I'm looking for it on my feed. I'm like, where is this? But I realized I got to scroll through all of your non-interactive posts because
I
no one liked
know.
any of you.
Oh, this is the worst.
I mean, you say that, but like, I saw your Bobby Sailor Moon post. I saw that. I
When,
remember
today?
seeing that one. I go, if I didn't react like in real time, but
I mean,
I
I
was like,
sent it to Gina. You saw the thing I sent to Gina?
well, no, you posted it and you tagged her in it.
Yeah.
So that's not
Well,
sending it to her. You are such a boomer.
ew.
Oh, look at me. I did the thing. No, you didn't.
Listen.
And
Oh,
Patrick,
there
I'm
we
at
go.
Casco. Eh.
Wow, thank God we all waited for that.
I know, right?
Visual
Wasn't it
bit.
great? It made the show.
Visual bit,
Visual bit, 11 minutes in. It
11,
started
18.
at about 9.5 minutes in, but it lasted for a while.
It was going to go. It was coming.
Was it good for you?
I mean, sure.
You know it's not good for you?
I bought deli spirals that day, so it's good.
Oh, I could see in the cart. I saw what you bought.
I love deli spirals.
I have a little bit of a stupid thing.
Sure.
So recently, by recently I mean like last year, a woman moved in behind the bar that I work at. And I say behind because that's important. She's behind the building, about a quarter mile away from it.
Right.
And the bar I work at is really close to the highway. So she is actually closer to the highway than she is the bar. She has made noise complaints. Mind you, we had outdoor music 4 nights a week all last summer, and everyone was just cool with it. Occasionally a neighbor would be like, hey, it's a little loud. Can you turn it down? And we'd be like, yeah, our bad. We turn it down, no problem.
The reason why you guys had to come in at had to wrap it up at 12?
No, that's the
Or
just
11:30?
the
That's the ordinance?
yeah, that's the ordinance. Because like normally you're not supposed to make noise after a certain time, and
Right.
like they gave us a little bit more time to kind of help with the whole COVID thing, and which is cool. So we be cool about it. We shut it down when they ask us to. So
when we were at Piazza, when I was
I'm not
working with Piazza,
done yet.
I'm just telling you, the people over there that would complain, they literally would call. The cop told us at 11 and 30 seconds, they'd be on the phone going, "They're still doing it."
Like they have the like all but one number dialed,
right?
And they're just like, wait
9 and 1, and then they're like,
and it's not. Well, no, actually, no, it's because these old fucks. Anyway, so this woman moved behind the bar. She has called in noise complaints every day this summer. Every day that we have music playing outside, so Thursday through Monday, she's calling in noise complaints. And it's like even on Fridays we do acoustic acts. She calls the police. She's like, it's shaking the windows of my house. And I'm like, some 38-year-old's cover of Wonderwall on the patio isn't going to shake your windows. Maybe your nether regions, but not the windows.
He's got a sultry voice.
This woman that moved next to a highway that is frequented by probably every semi truck in the fucking state. It's I-55. It's one of the busiest fucking roads. So there was a town hearing on Monday, and one of the people that spoke at it, because like they allow the residents to come up and make a little speech. One of the ladies said the water in her toilet shakes so much that her child thinks there's a monster in the toilet now. So now I kind of wanted to brand our bar as the home of the toilet monsters.
I bet you I'd buy that T-shirt.
I know. I kind of want to make one and be like, hey, come check out the toilet monsters. 10 out of 10 would recommend buy a toilet monster.
Buy a toilet monster. It's all about it.
Fucking great. There's toilet monsters because of our bar. Did it.
Ooh.
Put that on a Yelp review.
Yup.
All right. Let's get to these motherfucking stupids because we've had stupid in our lives and I'm like, I don't want to think about them. I just want to think about all the other stupid people in the world.
Right?
Like the people who can't stop dying from selfies. I on one hand, you want to feel bad because someone died. On the other hand, you kind of did it to yourself. I'm not the victim blame or anything, but like you kind of did it to yourself. We've had people fall off of cliffs before,
Right.
which is cool and all, but not really theatrical. Just kind of like, oh no. Like, okay, we get it. You don't have to be so dramatic on the way down, Daryl.
Oh no.
So
That's a little better.
there was a whole bunch of a natural phenomenon that happened in India that killed 38 people in 24 hours. Well, I'm of course talking about lightning strikes.
Oh.
The odds of getting hit by lightning are at least like
I give
millions to one, and they managed to get 38 people in 24 hours. 38.
Wait a minute. So like it wasn't like 38 at like one time?
No.
It's 38 in 24 hours? That's insane.
There were separate lightning strikes. So the 38 people, and you're like, this is terrible. I only want you to feel bad for 27 of them. Okay. 27 people tragically lost their life due to lightning strikes. That's so sad. I'm sorry. But there's 11 of you motherfuckers that decided to go pose by a watchtower for selfies with this traumatic lightning storm going on. They're like, oh, I need to get a picture with this. Zap. It's like, all right, well,
they wanted flash photography.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? You can't say that, Patrick. He can't say that. He can totally say that.
I can totally say it. I did it.
So now I don't really have like a. It just says that the selfies were taken near a popular tourist attraction in the city of Jaipur. 9 more people were killed and at least 20 others were injured in separate lightning strikes when the.
It was next to a tower.
Yeah, like some kind of watchtower. So something that didn't have like a lightning rod on it or whatever.
I think someone was trying to go back in time or forward in time. Yeah. Ooh. Was there a DeLorean anywhere in the vicinity?
It strangely does not include that in the story, and now I'm suspicious. It doesn't say that there wasn't a DeLorean.
Doc, what are we doing in India? Party.
We're here for the butter chicken.
We're here for the butter chicken. Make sure you grab some tandoori.
Get the naan. The naan bread.
Naan? You don't want any? No, naan. Oh, all right, Doc.
Do I fuck my mom here too?
Probably. I mean, it's not a deal breaker. I just want to know what I'm supposed to do.
I just want to bangle her dash. You go back to being a cowboy and you die there. We can't.
Like, hey, you get your goddamn hands off her. And the guy goes, Visual bit, man. That's why we call him Bollywood Bear, everybody.
Ooh, Barry Wood. I'm gonna bury wood in your mom, Doc. What?
Oh, Doc. Someone just bury wood in my mom. Now I'll never be bored.
Who do you think's your father?
I don't know.
Doc spelled another way. It's just Dad. If you spell it wrong with 2 different letters,
Doc's just another word for Dad.
Hey, I said if it was spelled different, it'd be Dad. I'm technically correct.
I don't know if that's correct, Doc.
If you think about it, we go to the equations that are written on the board. It says right here.
What kind of doctor are you? Why do you only live in a garage?
Right here, bitch.
I see it.
Get it.
I see it.
Get it good. Fuck you, Marty.
Doc.
Where's the shoelaces on your shoe, you son of a bitch? Anyway. Here's an interesting segue. I was worried about people's health when it came to lightning strikes. Patrick, I'm worried about your health because of this next story. Really concerned about it because
not to give you more to do before you go into that. I would like to see a graphic now from now on. Every time you say segue, I would like to see the professional segue graphic.
Oof, that is
pretty sure you still have it somewhere.
That is a lot of work. Oh,
you get the video, then you cut it out.
It's a lot of work.
Anyway, you can get rid of Jim up there and put
Yeah, I was thinking about putting him up there or putting the Segway up there. But yeah, anyway, professional Segway. I'm worried about your health.
Okay.
Because there's a medical case study report that people are reporting on about a Japanese man almost dying from a stroke. And I'm thinking this obviously pertains to Patrick.
I'm a quarter Japanese man.
I know.
Just like
just your right leg.
Okay. Dude. My right leg might be cyborg though.
Japanese?
It might be, yeah. I mean, maybe the stuff comes from it. You never know. I mean, you remember that bit I used to do about the TSA guy? He like went up. No, you don't. I got pulled out of line at TSA, and he's like, I'm just gonna he's got the glove up, and I was like, oh, that's never good. What are you doing? And he's like, I'm just gonna go up and down your calf, up and down. I just gotta check it out. And I was like, all right. And he went up and down the calf. It's my right.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne?
Right. Well, I looked at him because I've got great calves. I looked at him and I go, pretty great, aren't they?
You Myron?
He was not thrilled. And then, like I said, I walked through security. I walked all the way down to like Cinnabon, and then I was like, "What did they see in the X-ray? Like, am I part robot?" You know,
they're just like, God, I just really want to feel the.
I just really want to feel this guy's calves because
I want to feel the tendons.
But yeah, but it was just my right. My right leg.
Talk about putting your best foot forward, Patrick.
Well, I think my best foot's my left, but that's okay.
Okay. So he's probably feeling it like, what? Why is this one being held back?
Right.
So anyway,
beautiful.
There's a this guy. He had a stroke, and he had a stroke because he was jerking off, and when he came, it ruptured a blood vessel in his head. And it turns out he's been jerking off too much, and it caused him to have a brain aneurysm.
Oh wow!
So I'm just Patrick. I'm worried about you.
What's too much?
Well, he had a stroke, so however much this guy was doing it. He's 51-year-old man. You're like 2 years away from this.
You shut up. Shut your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. 4 years away from it.
42 years old. You shut up. No, I mean, this guy had to be doing like 5 a day, but like vigorously. And like, I mean, all forehead tension, like, because I mean, you pop a blood vessel in your brain, have an aneurysm. That's not good.
Oh wait, that's not good.
You're stressing a little too much. In my professional medical opinion, yes, that is not good, Bear. You may think so differently with your medical training from wherever.
I have more pieces of mail saying that I'm a doctor than you ever will.
That is true.
I think I'm up to about 10 total now.
Yeah.
So according to the laws of and rules and regulations of the DMV in Illinois, I'm technically a doctor.
Right. Well,
I had 3 pieces of mail that say it, so it's true.
I'm just saying that you should know that a brain aneurysm is not good.
And if I've gotten like 10, I'm like, I got 3.5 doctorates, Patrick.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Was like any of them in medicine?
I got one in animal husbandry.
Okay.
I got one in kite surfing. And I got one in sandwich eating.
So the answer is no.
But I'm a doctor, Patrick.
I know.
Everyone else could be doctor. Oh, I'm a doctor of English. Oh, okay. You're going to work on my book, you son of a bitch.
Saying Doctor Who is a doctor. I've never seen him cure anybody.
More like, Doctor, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? You fucking nerd. You fucking Doctor Whom?
Doctor Whom.
Doctor Who gives a shit?
I think that's a little bit more accurate, but that's just me.
Okay, well, you know what? You know it's accurate. This police officer's accounts of what happened.
So there he was.
It was a rookie police officer in Glasgow.
That, goodness.
She had to call in backup because she was driving. It was at nighttime. She sees this bright light behind her while she's driving. She's like, "Oh my god, someone's fucking stalking me with a drone right now." She's calling him backup, like saying, "Help! Someone's harassing me. I don't know what's going on. Shit's gonna hit the fan." Yeah, because it's the little fans.
Yeah.
So
that's how you get rid of them. You throw shit at them.
She even tried like evasive maneuvers to get away from it, but ultimately
shoot it down.
Well, because you can't. There's no accuracy when it comes to that. Plus, it's at night, so you can't really see it. All you see is the light.
I think they got lights on all four. I think that's a bullseye if I ever saw one.
I'd like to see if you could shoot down. I mean, I'd like to see you shoot down a drone in the daytime from 20 feet away.
All right, let's do it.
So go buy a drone.
No, this is your experiment, doctor.
No,
this is yours.
I don't have my doctorate in shooting down drones yet.
Wow, so
I'm 2 years away, and I still have to do my residency.
A limitation to your doctoring. I think this is your experiment. You need to go find me a drone and an unregistered firearm. I don't know why this is difficult.
I guess I'll just get you an Amazon worker. Because they're drones in the machine. You know what I'm saying? Because they live unsatisfied lives. They're making poor money in terrible work conditions.
Boo yourself. Make it fair. Boo yourself. As long as you know.
Okay.
That's how we
she finally got back to the station, and a senior officer was able to help her out with the drone situation by informing her that it wasn't actually a drone that was following her. It was just that the sky was so clear you could see Jupiter really well.
Oh.
She was running from a planet.
I mean, if Jupiter's coming after me, I'm running too.
Hey,
it's the biggest planet.
It's the biggest one in our solar system.
I know, and it's scary.
It is scary. I mean, I've had like those dreams of like you think sitting on Earth, and then like you see a planet rising, like that would scare the shit out of me. So for her to be like, it's chasing me,
she should have shot it, because then she would have had the respect from the other planets. Because on your first day, you need to take out the biggest one, and then you get respect.
You take out the biggest one in the yard, and Mars won't fuck with you.
She ran in, and she's like, "There's a drone following me."
She was calling in on the radio for help.
She was how do you think she sounded? Because remember, she's,
oh dear, I'm being followed by a drone.
And she's from where?
Please help. Well, she's an officer in Glasgow,
which is in
Kansas.
No.
Greenland.
No.
Florida?
I'm pretty sure it's Scotland.
Cuba.
No.
It could be anywhere, Patrick. I think we should just move on.
Ahead. I'm going to need you to go ahead.
I'm just going
to. I mean, the story is just not going to be complete unless we hear this female Scottish police officer shouting for her life because a planet's following her.
Oh, goodness. There's a planet following me.
I don't think that's Scottish.
Hello. My father is David Attenborough.
And there seems to be a planet.
There seems to be a planet following me.
I mean,
you know it's not Pluto because that is no longer a planet.
Just do a high.
It's a dwarf star.
Just do a high-pitched Sean Connery.
Gentlemen, welcome to the Rock. Is that how it works?
It'd be like, what is that? Is it someone got a? Is that feedback? No, that's Mary. So I think she said a drone's following her.
Oh, my drone's following me. Give me. It's gonna hunt me down.
What's that?
There's a drone. It's gonna hunt me down.
There it is. There it is. It's a drone.
It's a drone. It's gonna hunt me down.
It's gonna hunt me down.
It's following me home.
Turns out it was just a planet.
Oops.
This is why you do the accents.
Yeah, because I fucking crush them every time.
Crush it. You just think of a high-pitched female Scrooge McDuck. You got it.
It's following me into my vault of coins. I want to dive in and swim into.
Which is not physically possible.
It's not physically possible, but then again, he never wore pants. So what are we really upset about?
Growing up, all I wanted was to become like Scrooge McDuck rich. But now that I know I can't, like, and like they knew, like everyone knew, like that was his vault. Like,
oh yeah,
diversify, dude.
You had a giant building with a money sign on it. Why do I keep getting targeted?
It's like almost everyone was like someone trying to break into the vault.
But you know what though? It's less corrupt than the banks, man.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if he puts a bed on top of that building,
I tell you, if I ever get famous, dude, I'm just gonna get a big Scrooge McDuck vault because I don't believe in Chase. I don't believe in all those guys, and I'm gonna swim in my money, bro.
it's like
I
you
think
just
I'm gonna
spent.
go with. I think I'm gonna go with paper though, because it seems like it's a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, have you ever seen the comparison? I have a. Oh, I gotta send it to you. Or at least show it to you. I took a picture of a stack of $500 in singles that have been like thoroughly used, and then a stack of 500 singles brand new from the bank, like crisp ones. The stack, difference in height is staggering
Right.
because they've just absorbed so much gross shit.
Ew.
Like that's why every night when I count the safe, I'll count it and then I'll just go and I'll wash my hands because I got black
Absolutely.
marks all over my hands. I'm like,
There's
there are
black marks.
people.
There's cocaine. There's
Ugh, cocaine's honestly the least of my worries. Like the amount of people I've seen pull some sweaty ass money out of their titties.
stop, ladies. Enough with the boob money.
Hey, guys can hide it there too. I can keep at least
I've
$2
never
in my
seen
shirt.
that.
No,
I've never seen that.
it.
There's.
I had
Well,
I had
I'll get these shots.
I had something worse, in my opinion. One of my coworkers owed me money. This was years ago when I worked at Best Buy. He owed me money, and he goes to hand me the money from his wallet, and it's soaked. I'm like, why is this wet? He's like, oh, sorry, I had band practice, and I was drumming for 3 hours. I'm like, so this is ass sweat money.
This is swass.
Cool.
Swass money.
That's $5.
Doc, why is this money all wet?
Because Marty, I was drumming for 3 hours.
So you're telling me that this is swass?
Great Scott.
I feel like I need to get struck by lightning. It's the only way I'm going to get this off of me. What?
What? We'll cover this story real quick. I don't know if you ever had, a bitch of a teacher, and that's not gendered. I'm just talking about just a real bitch of a teacher. A Fairfield University professor is suing not only a student, and she's also suing her employer, Fairfield University, claiming that he went up the chain of command over her head to try to get a grade overturned, and the school did it because they felt she was being unfair. So then her way of being
a bitch.
Her way of being fair then is to then sue everyone involved.
Dude, let me tell you, I'll never forget her. Her name was Mrs. Kerpiowski. She was, I want to say, my 8th grade math teacher.
Yeah.
I want to say 7th grade math teacher.
Oh, that's way worse.
It was 7th grade math because I remember I still had another year. And like, I don't know what her deal was, but she was just terrible to people, so much so. And she was just, I'll never forget, she was terrible to this one girl, just unbelievably horrible. And so the one thing about her is that she's like allergic to most deodorants and perfumes.
Mm-hmm. So you got some aerosol stuff and sprayed right in the face.
No.
Damn.
But the girl who said up front, she literally, the statement, "How stupid are you?" was said by this teacher, which is definitely a way to, inspire and teach and educate.
Bold choice.
The next day, this girl came in so much goddamn perfume. And everybody's like, what are you doing? And she's like, get back at her and everything like that. And sure enough, she was but like, it got to be the point that like, she would ding my grades for like, almost for penmanship. Like, it wasn't a matter of whether or not the formulas and stuff the problems were right. She'd be like, sloppy writing, sloppy homework, this, that, and the other thing, C. And I'm like, this is 100% correct. Like, It was bad. It was bad. And my mom and my dad were just like, you're never going to we're going to make sure you don't have this teacher. In fact, we want you out of that class. We're going to get you in another class or whatever. And my mom like wrote some scathing note saying like, I can't believe this, and this. You will not, whatever. And the only thing that sticks with me like really sticks with me is on the day I had to go and hand her the note.
Yeah.
She looked like almost like shocked that she was getting something, but it's almost like for me,
For me.
oh, oh my god, this is so unexpected. And
Thank
then
you.
I just got out of there. I can only imagine she read it and was just like, well, I thought this was going to be nice, but I guess it's not. Because it was, I remember, like, I do remember the letter was like,
Hey, that might have been nice for her. She might be like, oh, yeah, I caused some suffering today.
right? But yeah, I've never seen somebody get so red and like the nose was red, whatever. She smelled the perfume. She's like, who's wearing perfume? And like nobody would own up to it. And we're just kind of like, I dare you start smelling people. Because sure enough, that'll go to the principal. But
I had, I also have a teacher I'll never forget, but I 100% have forgotten her name, and it's just been replaced by her nickname. She is the James Woodsy horse-faced bitch because she looked like James Woods had sex with a horse, and she came out being a bitch.
yeah,
She was a college professor, and I'm sure I've told you the story before, but just real quick, she gave me a 0 and reported me to the dean for plagiarism because I didn't put quotation marks around a picture of a graph. I cited the graph in my bibliography page, like I clearly was like, and according to this figure, and then I cited it, and then did all that stuff, but because I didn't put quotation marks around the graph, she's like, you didn't cite it properly, so it's technically plagiarism, so I have to report this. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I put all this effort in. I did a 12-page paper. I destroyed that paper. I was like, try to grade this wrong, bitch. Because she was sexist as fuck, dude. Any guy that was in the class, she'd be super dismissive, talk over, and just ignore. But all the girls, she'd be like, "Oh, what can I do to like help make it easier for you?" And I was like, "Okay, like you could try to be cool with everyone, but whatever."
right.
So I stopped. That's the day I stopped trying in that class. But
that was the only college class I was ever told to leave was because this woman was really upset. Like she was just being really rude, and she made a comment. I made a comment about something about Shakespeare being difficult, and she said, "Well, Shakespeare's not for like the intellectually challenged."
damn, she called you dumb.
Right. She made and she's like, I'm just kidding. I didn't like Shakespeare when I was in high school either. And my response was, why did he write something mean in your yearbook? Get out. Cool.
Got her.
Bye.
Bye.
I need to take another English class at a college. Okay. If only I'll be able to find one.
And then you get to the principal and be like, your ass is grass, young man.
No,
speaking
class.
Speaking of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
look at that. The professional segue.
Bing.
I know you don't have to do it anymore since you have someone that does it, but didn't you hate mowing the lawn?
Like, so yes and no. Yes and no. Like, I mean, you remember my old house. Like, that one was...
You had a decent sized yard.
That was about 1.5 acres of land. And
you'd be out there for a minute.
For a while, we didn't have a riding lawnmower. That summer, I was in great shape. But there was like, when I had the riding lawnmower, I didn't mind it. You put music on and you just go, and it was tedious and everything like that. But I'm not gonna lie, like when my dad was just like, all right, cool, we're gonna find someone to landscape, then I was just like, all right, sounds great,
deal.
And it further, my dad likes to tell the joke, all the time, like, well, I mowed the lawn, and because he could go out and hand the guy the money.
Yeah.
Mowed the lawn, and I was like, oh, that's good. But yeah, the house we rent now, the landlord, he takes care of it. Although they don't take care of this one. The only thing I have to do is I have to trim like this front hedge, and it's just horrible. But
like, I'm gonna do everything, but that front hedge can go fuck itself. Like, oh yeah, no, totally.
Like, I asked him, I'm like, what if I give you money? And I was like, I'll give you $60, do the hedge. And they're like, "Oh, we're not. It's not a part of our thing." And I was like, "Well, we're gonna find out because it should be. Like, I should have to do it." But yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
So, a man in Vancouver decided to get rid of his grass the fastest way he thought of. He's like, I don't want to mow this shit. I'm just gonna set it all on fire. Bold choice, sir.
My dad used to make the joke: blacktop or concrete over it, painted green.
The province is currently under several burn bans due to the risk of wildfires in what has been an unusually hot and dry summer.
Where was this at?
Huh?
Where was it at?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Oh, that place to go up like a fucking tinderbox.
Yeah, so right now they had they got the same kind of shit going on with Florida. Like, hey, no fires because everything will burn.
Everything.
Like, if you can, just switch to vaping. Not because it's better for you or anything, just because the less fires we have out in the wild, the better. Yeah, this guy's just like, I'm just gonna burn my yard. I know we're not supposed to have fires, but what if everything was on fire? Then it's like it'll be done real quick. People, there were passengers on a passing ferry that called in the fire from the water. They called the fire department and said, "Hey, we can see a fire. It's a giant fire going on. Like right there. Someone help." The fire department had to come and put it out, and they're like, "The fuck are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know. I just didn't feel like mowing it."
They were like that McDonald's. So like, we're not allowed to leave the building.
Yeah. Your building's on fire. Yeah, but I'll get in trouble.
I get in trouble if I leave. Well, you'll get burned if you stay. So,
but then I get workman's comp.
Pick and choose. I'm like, all right.
You see, the last time that someone from McDonald's got burned, she didn't get shit. She was awarded shit, but she didn't get it.
Right.
Hot coffee. It's a great documentary too.
Yeah.
He got fined like $1,200, but like what? I feel like for $1,200, you could have gotten an entire summer's worth of yard mowing out of the neighborhood kids.
And yeah.
You like, listen, do it twice a month, or twice a week. I'll give you $20 a time. Obviously, it's not a big yard. You're just like giving it to like the 12-year-old neighbor. Is like, hey, you want
professional ones for like it's like $100. Like that's 12. You know, you don't have to do it every week.
Yeah, you could just let it go. Like, hey, you guys have to bag it. I want you to do it every third week of the summer.
Every third week.
But while we're on the topic of grass, we're to old Florida. This one is out of Palm Beach. There was a lawn care worker who was just, doing his thing, taking care of yards, when he noticed that there was a man in a car having a seizure, like while he was driving. So he went up to the rolling car and tried to grab the fender to make it stop rolling down the street even further. To the point where he's trying to like stop the car from moving at all, like putting his whole weight behind it. The car actually runs over his foot. Thankfully, he's wearing steel-toe boots at the time, so he doesn't get injured. But the car finally stops on someone's yard. And obviously the homeowner comes out super concerned about the well-being of the person who's having a seizure, who's the other guy who just got his foot ran over. He comes out of the house and he yells, get the man out of here. Have him die somewhere else.
Oh,
get off our lawn.
And today's exercise in empathy is brought to you by get him off my lawn.
Yeah, get off. Hey, you go die somewhere else.
That lawn, you see, says no dogs, no solicitors, no dying.
The HOA explicitly says I can't have people dying on my yard. I'm not taking that $25 ticket.
Can't do it. Won't do it.
I can't. I'm on a fixed income.
I already have too big of an American flag, and I will not change that.
Mm-hmm. That's America. That's tyranny. You can't do that to me.
Can't do that. But the dying thing we got to go with. So get off.
The fucking audacity of someone to be like, yeah, don't die in my yard. Go up the street. Go die in your friend's house.
I had almost it was like almost at real bad accident where I used to live, and I got run off the road into a ditch by this person, and they stopped and they came out, and I was like, I got out of the car, I was like, wait right there, and then they just got in the car and fucking bounced. Like I was like I had their like I memorized like quickly got a memorize their license plate. It wasn't an overly difficult one. I'm saying it to myself. I'm putting it like I'm writing it down. I'm like over and over. The guy comes out. First thing he says to me is, "Who's gonna repair my lawn?" I'm like, "I'm fine.
Just almost died, but thanks.
It's cool.
Oh
Don't
my
worry
god,
about it."
the compassion that people have is staggering.
Yeah.
But you know what else is staggering?
What?
These Chinese Legos.
Oh yeah.
They I mean, obviously when you step on normal Legos, they hurt more than all get out. But these Legos have a certain je ne sais quoi to them that you can't really get anywhere else. Like as in you can
Legos
only
made in China.
well, you can get these Chinese sets only in China. They're a little bit different for everywhere else in the world. Um, it's a they're not actual Legos. It's a Chinese toy company, Sembo Block, which is an alternative option because I'm not a big thing with Legos and
Kind of
everything.
like Blockos.
Yeah. So
Lame.
here's the beautiful set. It's like
Lame.
for the rocket ship, and it comes with these lights, and it comes with a sign that has some writing on it. You can't quite tell what it is. It matches a sign that they have in real life at a launch center. It translates to "Those who steal secrets will be captured and beheaded." On their nice little children's toy, those who
Oh,
steal
absolutely.
secrets will be captured and beheaded.
Well, it's different in China, man. I think that's what they used to do with like Hello Kitty. They'd be like, "Listen, she's gonna cut your head off. You steal secrets.
Oh no,
You won't even hear her coming.
no!
That's that talk."
I don't want to get beheaded by Hello Kitty. Could you?
Well,
Could you not?
don't steal secrets.
I didn't.
Then don't.
I didn't.
Okay, then you're fine
Okay, fine then. I don't know why you had to tell me.
for now.
It's just weird that you bring it up when I'm totally innocent.
Listen,
It's very accusatory when you do this.
Were you stealing secrets?
No.
Okay.
I brought these secrets from home.
All right. Well, then I'll tell Hello Kitty not to cut your head off.
I don't know why you have to tell Hello Kitty anything. I didn't
Because
even
you had
do
secrets, and I assumed they were stolen.
No, why would you assume that?
Because they're secrets.
Okay, but I brought them from home. You didn't even ask me. If you would have asked me, this wouldn't
All
have
I
been a
know,
problem.
you know what? Immediately I see someone with secrets. I'm like, "Hello Kitty, sharpen your saw." You know what she says? You know what she says?
What?
Nothing. Nothing. She doesn't have a mouth.
Okay, well, could you tell her? First of all, you shouldn't go around just telling people that they have stolen secrets, because sometimes people bring secrets from home because they have secret allergies. Okay,
Mhm.
and I can't risk having secrets that you give me.
If I read those secrets, it's all about your allergies.
I can't let you read them because they're secrets, Patrick.
Oh, sounds like you have secrets.
Exactly. I brought them from home.
And you stole them.
No, these are mine.
Hello Kitty, get your saw.
No, my brother took them. He took them. I didn't take them.
Hello, just lop the head right off. Johnson. Shing. Clunk. Good job, Hello Kitty. And then Hello Kitty says,
"Hey, you can't say that, Hello Kitty. That's racist."
Shing. Just cutting heads off left and right.
So there's
it should be goodbye, Kitty.
Oh.
Oh.
So there's a sign in
Rail.
Doc,
they got a cat. The cat has a saw. It's not saying anything.
Great Scott. He's gonna chop your head off for stealing secrets. Man. These I don't understand. Why is it okay? So you know where Newfoundland is?
Yeah, it's right next to Old Finland.
Boom. So there's a town there. It's got a certain interesting name.
Sure.
That Jimmy Kimmel has helped them create a tourist attraction regarding the name. But now it's gotten to the point where the town has to yell at visitors, "Don't go near the sign. It's in a it's an unsafe spot. You can't do it. It's on private property,
Okay.
so you can't be trespassed. It's like the Hollywood sign. It's actually done in the style of the Hollywood sign.
Okay.
And it's on private property.
You can't go up to the Hollywood sign really either.
No, I know exactly. It's basically just exactly that. Do you know the name of the town by any chance, Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Awesome.
it's Dildo. This town is called Dildo.
Yep.
And it's done. It's got the lettering that's traditional to the Hollywood sign.
Home of the people pleasers.
Hey, stay away from our wiener sign. It's the no sign is a no zone.
Don't go up there and take photos with that sign that says dildo. Why would anyone even want that? I understand. It's just a sign.
Yeah. It's not bothering anyone. It just hangs out. It's just a long, firm thing.
But it says dildo.
Shing. It's the town outlines two main reasons why people shouldn't try to hike to the sign. The first has to do with safety. They say it's located on a rocky cliff where hiking is too dangerous, as well as located on private property. And no matter which way people try to approach it, they will be trespassing. So they put it on private property on a fucking cliff, and people are still like, I'm gonna touch it.
The first time
I'm gonna touch it.
First time I went to LA, we were gonna do that hike.
The dildo hike?
No. The Hollywood sign hike. Nice. Strictly prohibited from the dildo.
It was erected by local service district of Dildo.
It was erected.
Yeah, and if you look at it, it says ass on the sign too. So there's ass dildo.
Oh my god, private. But yeah, no, we wanted to go up to the sign and do the hike, but we couldn't because they had recently found a head there.
You hate when that happens.
Ruined my whole vacation.
You think your vacation's ruined? Somebody lost their head. You know who? You know why? Hello Kitty was there.
Doc.
Someone was telling secrets by the Hollywood sign, and Hello Kitty took care of it. There's no secrets around here anymore. You ever hear of this boat called the Titanic? Kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So there's a museum for it in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, where everyone thinks when you think of the Titanic, you think of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You're like,
sure,
totally. Like when you think, oh, where can I get tacos? Empire State Building, obviously.
I mean, it was going from what? England to it was going from New York to England.
I don't know.
So Tennessee.
Yeah, it's on the way.
I mean, yeah.
If you take the scenic route, it is on the way. Anyway,
was it built there and then moved? No.
I don't know. I think they built pigeons because it's not called Titanic. It's not called Titanic Forge, Tennessee.
Maybe the guy who built it was from Tennessee.
Sam Titanic was from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, the owners of the Titanic Museum, Mary Kellogg Joslin and John Joslin, there was a bit of an incident at the museum. One of the things they have to do is they have a few attractions in there where people could put their hand in 28-degree water. They can walk the grand staircase, and they could try to stand on one of the sloping decks. Like, oh, it's like a whole interactive thing. They also have a real iceberg, so like a giant chunk of ice that people can, touch. And wouldn't you know it, that giant ice wall broke off and collapsed on 3 people. So they're not dead. They're fine. They're fine.
Oh God, John, are you sure we should be putting this? Should we be putting this iceberg in here?
Mary Kellogg, what have I told you about questioning me when it comes to the Titanic? I know everything about this boat, and I'm gonna put everything we possibly can into this attraction. Once I find out where Leonardo DiCaprio lives, we're gonna trap him.
I'm just saying, I just don't. I just have a bad feeling about it. I don't think we should be putting this big iceberg next to people.
Now, what have I told you about you and your big feelings about things?
I'm sorry. I have a sinking feeling.
Mary Kelly, you get outside and you get a Switch right now. You go pick one. Would you want to go stick your hand in 28-degree water and be like, this is what people died in?
I mean, honestly, I'd be like, that ain't shit.
Like, can I just hold a glass of ice water and be like, sure to be cold?
The meme of the people like the float and like Joe Rogan is down there with his microphone.
Yeah.
Like all the inopportune for times for Joe Rogan to come interview somebody. And I tell you what, I watched the MythBusters. That bitch definitely had room for Leonardo DiCaprio on that door. I'm just saying.
Damn, it's like that, huh?
It is. There's the other one. There's like they've got another one of him like holding onto the door while she's under the door on the door, but she's got like 3 dogs with her. And she's like, I'm sorry, there's just no room.
We're gonna skip a couple of these to go to this one right here. As a person who's recently gone to this store, and can easily be taken down by the item used in this store, I feel like it has a personal spot in my heart. There was a man in
throw like a loofah at you or something.
There's a man in Doral, Florida. That's right, another Florida story. Oh, Florida. Florida.
I got a problem with Florida right now.
Oh, you have one problem with Florida?
Yeah.
What's your problem with Florida?
I think they're going to ruin my September trip to Tampa Bay.
Oh, they're going to ruin they're going to ruin your trip to itself.
I don't
we don't want Patrick here. Nobody wear masks.
I don't think they understand what this is doing to my plans.
Oh, that is fair.
I mean, a bunch of people are sick, and that's a real shame. I understand that. I really feel bad. But I'm supposed to go for an improv festival, and we don't know if it's going to happen now. I'm a little upset. I'm just a little upset about it. And literally, this was going to be the first time live that Preston and I got to do our new form, which was indeed called the Florida Man.
Oh, yeah.
We were going to do the Florida Man.
Tell me all about that.
In Florida.
Man.
Oh. And it was going to be awesome. And I think this is all an elaborate plan for us not to come and make fun of them.
Yeah. Like, nah, we heard what you were going to do. We thought you were going to do some kind of nice puppet show. We were going to be like, oh, it's cool. But now we find out about it. We're getting more people sick.
Yeah.
We're doing chickenpox parties, but with COVID.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, Timmy's got COVID. Quick, bring your nephew over so he can get it and be immune to it.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so a man in Doral, Florida, went to a Bath and Body Works and decided to steal some candles.
Okay. Which
I totally get. There's so many. We bought 4 or 6 candles the other day from them. They're so delightful smelling. They make the house great. And when you have a baby filling up diapers with shit like every goddamn 4 hours, oh boy, does it smell in your house.
So if
you get candles,
which kind did you get? Did you get the stereotypical the apple cinnamon?
No. I got sun-dried citrus.
You get the laundry smelling one?
No.
Like dry cleaning? No. Got salted caramel. I used to have a good Yankee candle. I had Rainstorm.
Oh, which is cool because we weren't talking about Yankee Candle, Patrick. The worst store in the mall to walk past because it's an assault on your senses.
But I'm just saying the candles they sell it.
You're like, oh, I think Macy's over here. Maybe we should go stop at cinema. Oh God! Oh, they've got lids over here now.
Like a Wolverine eating your face. What was
that's what Yankee Candle stores in the mall do to me.
I love them. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, that makes sense because you're dumb and you're stupid. So this guy wanted to steal some candles, and then to get away with it, he started spraying about 30 people with bear mace. Just opened up with a full can of bear mace because he's like, well, I know this shit doesn't smell good.
It's like, do you have a
Fucking
coupon?
buy 3, mace 2 free. Yeah, they had 15 of the victims were employees, which I gotta say, when you have 15 employees working in one store, we went to the one that was it's close to us, right? And they had probably 10 employees on the sales floor. This is like the middle of the afternoon during the week, and I'm like,
that's peak Bath and Body time.
and they had a now hiring sign on their front door. I'm like, why do you need more than 10 people?
Yeah, you're lucky if you got like 4 one night. You're like, yeah, I'm overstaffed.
And I'm like, I got 2 people who showed up today on purpose. And they're just like, yeah, we got 10. I think we just need 1 person for every candle we sell in here. So they can walk around with their own scent going, do you want me? Do you want me? Do you want me? Do you want me? And, I don't know.
And then there's one that comes up to you and goes,
oh, no, it's Hello Kitty.
That's Hello Kitty if they worked at Bed Bath
and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works. I keep saying Bed Bath Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, so the suspect is looking at 30 to 35 felonies, all because he stole a few candles, and then his getaway car was a taxi. So he'll definitely get away.
Just wait here, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you could just hold on real quick.
Keep that meter running.
Yeah, I need a pickup at 4:37. Yes, that is a minute ago.
He's got the lift.
I'm in a hurry.
Open. He's got the lift app open. He's like, come on, put him in a bag. Put him in a bag.
He's going back and forth between back and forth between Lyft and Uber. Which one's gonna be closer? Okay, this one's 4 minutes away. Okay, this one's 2 minutes away, but to Uber X, you know what? That's fine. I'll just get another can of Bear Mace.
Right.
This red's free. It's enough to make you want to blow up the world.
No doubt.
Okay, you've convinced me. Only because the Denver Police Department is finally doing something good. That's right. They're finally doing some good in the world. They have, there's things where if you have like a headlight out and they pull you over, sometimes they'll be like, hey, your headlight's out. Other times they'll like give you a pretty big ticket.
Right.
Just for having a headlight out or like having a tail light out. You're like, I can't see that. I don't know that it's out.
I've got a ticket for having my license plate light out. I said, when would I see that?
Huh.
When would I know?
Interesting. I didn't know you can get a ticket for that one because I'm like,
sure can apparently.
So is it one of those things where like if you have the light, then you can get a ticket for it, but if you don't have one built in your car, then they're like, well, we can't. Like if you drive in like a 1975 Camaro, and they're like, ooh, this doesn't have a light, so you're gonna get a ticket on. You're like, grandfather didn't. If you think about it.
Yeah, but no, I and apparently I had one, and I don't know how I would have known.
You don't frequently get out of your car while you're driving at night and just like, let me just check, see what other people are seeing around me.
Let me just do a quick light check.
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to? Like, I mean, the last time I was involved in any kind of light check, it was me getting my first driver's license, and the dude had to go around the car to make sure I had all my signals and stuff.
Yeah, because if you're going to do the test, you got to make sure the car actually works. So anyway, the police department has now decided that with a partnership with Advanced Auto Parts, instead of just writing tickets for people without a headlight or taillight, they're just going to give out $25 gift cards when someone's like, hey, you got a broken headlight. Here's a gift card to Advanced Auto Parts. Get that taken care of. What a fantastic idea.
Absolutely.
Advanced Auto Parts gets all this, this good PR from it. The police department isn't seen as huge fucking pricks because like, oh, I didn't know my tail light went out. And it's beneficial to fucking everybody. This is the kind of stuff that we should see from the police. Smart solutions that benefit people without hurting them, either financially, mentally, physically, any which way. Like
that was the other thing. It's like people like you have to stay in jail because you can't pay out your bond. And it's like
cash bonds. Yikes!
It's like when are they gonna? How are they gonna get out? To make the money. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, it's just terrible.
But because that is a good story, but the thing is, it wasn't enough. I wanted another ray of light. So Patrick, we've got a second ray of light.
You should change the banner to say "Rays of Light."
Oh, I'm sorry. I have another banner.
Oh, okay.
You want to go ahead and read that aloud for the audio only people?
All right, get ready for the siren. It says, "Ray of light," again, because the world sucks a lot and it's nice to hear about nice things, but also isn't the kind of stuff you should be doing anyway.
So a church in Santa Fe, New Mexico, bought up a bunch of medical debt. They worked with a nonprofit organization called RIP Medical Debt, like RIP Medical Debt, which buys up medical debt for pennies on the dollar to and pays it off using donations. So this church, it was the driving force behind it was the pastor Reverend Catherine Volland from St. Bede's Episcopal Church in Santa Fe.
St. Bede's.
She was really advocating for it, and it took about a year and a half of them making from researching it to making a final decision. In total, 234 households in New Mexico and 548 in Arizona had their medical debt paid off because of this church. St. Bede settled all of the New Mexico debt held by RIP Medical Debt, enabling the church to also reach out to Arizona and say, "Hey, we got this money. We just paid off all of them in New Mexico. Y'all need help too."
Yeah. You're probably still paying off that one ambulance ride you took like a billion years ago from your house in Glen Ellen.
Oh no, that's already taken care of.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Yeah, that's a side note from that. When another time I had to take an ambulance was when I chopped the tip of my finger off at work. I was just like, I can drive to the hospital, it's fine, but I passed out.
Right.
Because someone decided to show me my fingertip, but that was still on the knife.
They're like, "Oh, can you?"
At first, like I chopped it off and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I'm holding it, and, like just squeezing the fuck out of it, running underwater. I'm like, "I know this is bad. I can just drive there. I'll be fine. Like it'll be nothing." But then the other cook in the kitchen comes up to me and he's like, "Oh, gross!" and holds the knife up right by me, and there's my fingertip still on it, and I'm like, "Oh." So then I got super lightheaded and just
thinking about it.
And just fucking, got like 3 steps out of the bar or 3 steps out of the kitchen before I just fell over and blacked out. And I'm like sitting on the ground and someone's holding my arm up. So like the blood doesn't keep pumping everywhere. And I'm just like, no, I'm fine. I got like super tunnel vision though. And I'm like fighting to have normal vision. It's getting like kind of purple and everything. Like I'm about to pass out again. And they're like, no, you have to go in the ambulance. And I'm like, all right. So
I'm calling a lift.
I'm like, it's all under workers' comp and everything. But I found the ambulance company sent me invoices constantly about it. And I'm like, cool, I'm not paying this. It's workers' comp. Here's the information for my employer. And we went back and forth on this for months. Finally, they started sending me the red notices, like this is going to collections if you don't fucking pay this. And I lit them up. I'm like, I am not paying this. This is workers' comp. How many times do I have to give you this fucking information? They're like, well, they haven't gotten back to us. I'm like, I don't care. Send them the message.
Sounds like
then.
a you problem.
Don't send it to me. I'm not paying this shit. And I recently found, let's see if it's up here. I recently found the, I got the
part of your thumb.
No, I got paid for missing work. I got like a little. I say little because I got a check for it for like missed time. It was like going to be like it was supposed to be like 60% of my pay that I missed.
Right.
But the first check they gave me, they only gave me money for like part of one day, and like, oh no, you went back to work. I was like, because my GM was the GM and the assistant manager both had to go to Florida to corporate for like training shit. So he's like, I just need you to open the building. You don't have to do anything. Just go there and open the building. I'm like, all right, fine. So then they tried to say, well, you went back to work right away, so we're not going to pay you or anything else. They gave me $40. I cut my fingertip off, and they gave me $40.
Well, that's all it's worth.
Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. $40 for this.
Yep.
I was like, if I took the time, you know, the body mass alone, I could figure out how much this company thinks my entire body is worth.
Right.
I'm like, if it's 1 ounce, $40 fucking dollars.
Wow. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this church, you know, they went through and paid off the medical debt for like almost 800 households throughout 2 states. They settled all the debt for $15,000. The actual debt was $1.3 million. But because, you know, the hospitals, they sell medical debt to these companies for pennies on the dollar, so that way they could try to. Other predatory companies will be like, "Oh, you have to give us, you know, 80% of the payments," but this foundation was just like, "No, we just through donations we pay it off, and you aren't beholden to this fucking nightmare of a number anymore." And RIP Medical Debt was founded in 2014 by 2 former debt collection executives. So these guys were on the other end of it, and finally were just like, "Fuck this, man! This is fucking with people. We're gonna fix this, or at least try to fix it." So, they do a great service, which shouldn't have to exist, but it does.
Right.
So, the 15,000 was 30% of St. Bede's annual budget that it sets aside for outreach purposes. And it's like, you know, fine, like the churches should be, if they're going to be fucking tax exempt, they better use a shit ton of that money to do
charitable work.
And this thing right here, again, this is the kind of stuff they should be doing anyway. So it's a great thing, and I'm glad they did it. But also at the same time, how about the rest of you take notice and fucking do this kind of shit too? Be good to your community. And fucking reach out. Ugh. But you know,
the Pope needs a castle and fucking needs its own small country in Italy,
and it has to be gold.
But that's cool.
Ivory dipped gold. How do you dip something in ivory? Well, it costs even extra money to liquefy the ivory.
But you know, as far as paying off people's healthcare debt, we're strapped.
Like, it's not payday, and I just bought a bunch of secrets because if you steal them, it's bad. But you could buy them. You just buy them. What?
I'm just telling you. You clarified Hello Kitty was on the way.
Oh, okay.
And then you clarified it. So
I paid for them. I have a receipt. It's got a receipt. Don't
look at me like that.
I also emailed a copy of the receipt to myself so I could forward that to you, Hello Kitty.
You're gonna get a text message.
No, an email.
You're gonna get an email and a text. You should send it.
I don't have his number. Why would he have his number? He doesn't speak.
Hello Kitty's a girl.
Then who was asking me for shirtless pictures?
Hello Kitty. Again. Anyway, so that's gonna do it for this week.
I sent it to some weird guy in a van named Hi Cat.
It's like Hello Catty.
Meow.
Meow.
Don't do that to me. Get out of my birthday party.
Oh yeah, by the way, Friday.
Tomorrow.
Birthday,
tomorrow.
Yeah, it was just fucking Friday.
I can't believe it. You know what else?
You're gonna be how old again?
37.
Boo.
I know, right?
You're on that slope to 40.
I showed Patrick this earlier, but I feel like everyone needs to see this. Because it's such a strong part of the show. You're about to get a crazy picture view, but I will show you something you need to focus on. So in the bottom right corner, for people that haven't used StreamYard, which is apparently most people, I have all these things where I could bring up the stories. Yeah. So I have these things where I could bring up the stories, right? I can click it and it shows up on the screen and goes away. But now down here, this tab, this GOAT News tab, if you've never watched the show before, we have GOAT News more than anyone else. That we are the home for GOAT News.
We're the home of GOAT News.
Yeah, I mean, we even have a great song about it. but I'm not going to play it in its entirety unless we have goat news. It's a tease. See right down here, having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. I cannot delete this fucking slide. I can't edit it. I can't delete it. All the rest of them, I could delete. Watch, I'm going to delete this one. It's gone. If I go to delete goat news, it just sits there and sits there, and then it won't work. StreamYard has permanently added goat news to our show. So
Yes.
even we literally cannot get rid of goat
here
news
forever.
It's actually here forever. So that's just a new problem we have. Problem or victory?
I don't think that's a problem. Oh,
Anyway,
they can find us online.
You can find us individually on Instagram at Hungry as a Bear. That's me. At whatever the fuck Patrick's is.
That's me.
You have two of them though. Which one do you want to promote?
Do at Patrick Newsom 42. That's Instagram, sure.
Okay. I swear I'm gonna make a new graphic. Okay. If at the very least it will be here for season 7. In the meantime, I'm trying to get by because goddamn, it takes a lot to have a pretty heavy full-time job and then also a brand new kid who sometimes likes to shit all over everywhere. Anyway, you can find us individually on Twitter at the same places. You find this podcast for the video version of it by looking on Facebook and YouTube, searching for Stupid Talking Stupid. Like, subscribe, follow, rate, review, all those wonderful things. You find the audio version on any platform where audio podcasts are found. Go to our website at stupidstalkingstupid.com for more information. Follow Patrick home to hear his dog barking in real life.
Yep. So that's going to do it for this week for Stupid Talking Stupid. I am Patrick.
Ooh, 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 ooh. And I'm Bear. Ooh, there we go.
And we'll talk to you later.